Good morning. So we're doing functions. We are in chapter 5. And in chapter 5, we've already learned piecewise functions. And we've already talked about like absolute value functions. So here we go. Today is step functions. We just did the Embassy Suites problem. And the Embassy Suites problem was where every hour that I park my car, I have to pay a different price. So what happened is we wrote the equation. Let me get a paper out for you. So what happened is we wrote equations and we said that if we were going to pay $18, then we would, and you guys don't have to write this down, you can just do a little recap. We would be staying between 0 time and 4 hours. If we were going to have to pay $22 to Embassy Suites parking structure, that meant that we parked in the parking structure between 4 hours, over 4 hours, like 4 hours and 1 minute, to exactly 8 hours. That's why I have the line underneath it. If I had to pay $26 to Embassy Suites, then that means that I was staying between 8 hours and like 1 minute, so over 8 hours, not exactly, and then exactly 12 hours. Anything over that, I would have to pay the like overnight or like just, if you're staying 12 hours, you're almost overnight, So I close my bracket, and this would be the Embassy Suites problem. When we graph this, it creates what we call in math a step function. So what we're going to do now is transfer on, and we're going to look at these examples here. So I have a step function, a function that looks like the steps of a staircase, and it consists of horizontal line segments with only one endpoint. Okay, so what we're doing is these are straight lines. These are all horizontal lines. Y equals -2, y equals 1, y equals 3, y equals 4, y equals 6. So in my graph, I'm going to do at y equals 2, or y equals -2, that's down here, between, that's the format for between, less than, less than. And please notice that all of these are closed circle and then open. Closed, open. Closed, open. Closed, open. Closed, open. So that's what my steps are going to look like. I need to begin at -2. And I'm going to do, at -2, it's in between -5 and -1. So I'm going to go to -5 on my graph, and I'm going to go to y equals -2. It's going to be right there. So now I really need to zoom in. And it goes horizontal line to -1. And one of them's open and one of them's closed. Which is which? Which is open and which is closed? -1 is open. -5 is closed. Okay. Moving on. At 1, I can go in between -1 and +1. So draw a line connecting these. So it's like a step. At 1, y equals 1. It's a horizontal line between -1 and +1. The closed circle is at -1. So it looks like that. At 3, it's in between 1 and 3. Closed circle at 1, open circle at 3. Are you getting the pattern? This is the pattern. Okay. Then y equals 3. Got it. Y equals 4 is in between 3 and 4. Y equals 4. In between 3. So on my x-axis, I go to 3. My horizontal line, though, is at y equals 4. So you go to 4 along the y. Let's make sure we're clear on x and y. At 4, in between 3 and 4. That's so small. See how close side by side that is? And lastly, I go to y equals 6, which is a horizontal line, but I'm only graphing it in between 4 and 7. Only graphing it between 4 and 7. Y equals 6. Only between 4 and 7. Closed circle at 4. Open circle at 7. Okay? Good. Okay, this is called a step function. This is how you graph a step function. Okay? We're going to do one on the back side where I give you a step function and you have to write the equation. Okay, look at ounces of pasta, packages of pasta. Okay. I'm going. This means y equals 1. This equation horizontally is y equals 2. Y equals 3. Y equals 4. And y equals 5. So those are my equations. That's going to go y equals, and honestly, we need to start with the lowest one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So now, here we go. At 1, what is 1 in between? You guys all get to tell me. So first is going to be Shane, then Ashley. What is 1 in between? Where's my... Yeah.
I put 0 and then less than, and then I put a random variable t, and then less than or equal to 3.
That's absolutely perfect. So good. 0 is less than, let's do p. Can I do p for pasta? But pt, same thing, right? Less than or equal to 3. So good. 2. Do you want to? You guys look ahead. I'm going to be calling on random people, and I need 3 more volunteers. All right, Ashley, go. In between 3 and 6. Perfect. That's exactly right. The y equals 3 line. What would I do for that one? Volunteer. Oh, yes, ma'am. Carla, go ahead. It's less than. It's always less than, less than. Less than or equal to. Not. It's in between 6 and 9. Good job. Perfect. Okay. I need 2 more volunteers. Yes. Thank you, Joanna. 12. Perfect. Yay. All right. The 5th one, 5. Yep. Anthony. Oh, sorry.
12 is less than 8, less than or equal to 15.
And there, ladies and gentlemen, is a step function. Can you close out the brace? Remember how I call it a brace? It's hard. One side looks really good, one side does not. Okay. So, you rent a karaoke machine for 5 days. The rental company charges $50 for the first day and $25 each additional day. So, here's what we're going to do. All right. If I know that it is $50 for the first day, this means between day 0 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5. Okay? So, I'm going to do first of all the equation. It's $50 for the first day plus $25 each additional day. 25 times x. The x means how many days. I could even use d. I don't want to use d because my math equation says x. Okay. So I'm going to do 1 day. Let's just do the math in our head. If I rent the karaoke machine just 1 day, how much money is it? The rental company charges $50 for the first day and $25 each additional day. So I have to add $25 every extra day that I have it. 25, 25, 25. $50, right? Okay. Days 1 to 2. How much money is that going to be? $75 because it was 50 plus my 25 that next day. Okay, between days 2 and 3. 100 because aren't we adding 70? I'm sorry, we're adding 25 each day. Between 3 and 4. 125. And between day 4 and 5. 150. Here's what this means. I'm going to have to make a graph, a step function, and my money is going to have to be all the way from $0. Here's money. And here's hours. The most I went was 10 or 5 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Every 2 boxes will be 1 hour. Okay? Money. The highest amount of money I have to pay is $150. So every 2 boxes is an hour. Now you need to help me figure out how am I going to space out my money because I've got 0 to 150 and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 boxes. The best way, honestly, would be to divide 150 divided by 12. Doesn't go in evenly, but it sure is close. 12 and a half. Every box is going to be so I have 12 and a half boxes. Let's go by something easy though. 20s, huh? 25s?
Yeah.
20, then that would only take 6 boxes.
You skip a box.
Oh, I could skip a box. By 10s would need 15 boxes. So we're going to do skip every other box, and we're going to do by what? What'd you say?
25.
So, $25, $50, $100. I'm sorry, 75. Jumping the gun. Getting all excited about the money. Every 2 boxes, 100. 125. 150. So I need to draw a step function for this situation. Okay, here we go. Between 0 and 1 hours, open circle, close circle. Open, closed. Open, closed. Open, closed. Open, closed. All right, here we go. Between 0 and 1 hours is $50. Open circle at 0, close circle at 1. Between 1 and 2 hours is $75. So go to $75, and that's between 1 and 2 hours. Open circle at 1, close circle at 2. Everything seem cool for this? Between 2 and 3 hours, it's $100. Open circle at 2, close circle at 3. Between 3 and 4 is $125. Open circle at 3, close circle at 4. Between 4 and 5 hours is $150. Open circle at 4, close circle at 5. And there's your step function. Good job. All right. I'm going to give you 2 that I want you to graph. You guys are going to be experts at online graphing, which I know is your favorite. So I'm just kidding. Let me stop the video.